Hey everyone, this campaign is brought to you by Psychic Dolphin Garage. If you'd like to support us and our larger efforts to build a leftist community through tabletop role-playing games, head on over to patreon.com/Psychic Dolphin Garage. And now, back to the show.
So as you rest for the night, weary but finally getting some much-needed respite, two of you remember simpler missions, or perhaps much more complicated, such as the time you hunted down what was a tip for Osama bin Laden in Atlantis. Man, you're going to go ahead. We got a tip that Osama bin Laden is in Atlantis. The Atlanteans are hiding him. No. We thought that he hated the deep ocean, but we got a tip.
Your Eminence, I can explain.
Yes, Bull.
He got away.
Again?
It was awful, sir.
Well,
we had a crack team assembled. It was me, it was Bull, it was Never Gonna Die Johnson, my friend from Vietnam.
I think one day from retirement, Bill was there.
He was so close. And then Speedy, that J-Rock kid. They killed
It's
Speedy.
amazing they let 16-year-olds sign up for this.
But sir, the thing that we're going to have the hardest time explaining, Bill Hicks died. Like, the real Bill.
Not the
real Bill Hicks died.
They got Bill Hicks.
No, not the real Bill Hicks.
We're going to have to do something for his family, sir. One day from retirement, Bill, his family will understand. He was one day.
Kind of fucked up we did two Bills.
I said Bill Duck, and...
Oh, right. And then so that one ducked into
He
like
mowed them down with the power of Poseidon's trident. It was mighty to behold.
They both thought that I was talking about the other Bill, and so neither ducked. It was unavoidable, really.
Yep, that's perhaps unsurprising. It was. I think that this was maybe inevitable.
Sir, I'm glad that you see it that way. We were very concerned that you were gonna try and give us some sort of payback later because of this error.
Perhaps putting us on some sort of suicide squad.
Yeah, look, I'm just going to leave a note in your file. I think there's a great mission coming up for you all.
Yay, a promotion.
The dream sequence fades back in, and somehow, for some reason, a different version of Bull shows up. Am I in this one? That one says. Go ahead.
That's very Archer. I like it.
All right, so you have woken up. It is time. It is time to storm the Easter factory, defeat Carlos de la Chica, and rescue Fed O'Hare and the Easter Bunny. Somehow you have not lost the asset yet.
Amazing.
Good. We're professionals.
Mm-hmm. Sure are.
The optics of storming the factory are really bad. People might think that we support unions or something.
No, we're anti-union. Says the Ernesto Benito Tersky. No, we're anti-union here.
Of course.
It creates a divide between the workers and management. It's simply not groovy, baby.
Exactly. How are we supposed to? He's, by the way, doing both of these voices are coming out of the same bunny. This incredibly schizophrenic.
He's just talking so much. That, yeah, just like the real Russell Brand.
Parody.
Parody.
Russell Band.
I think he's a dick.
He is a dick, allegedly. Yeah, really. But you know, if we let the unions happen, then the workers, it keeps them from working. And what do they want to do the most? They want to work.
Sound logic to me, Rabbit.
That's right, Rabbit. There's nothing that could be coercing them into needing to sell their labor for less. On a free market, of course.
Right, but it's the free market.
Yes. I, too, know of markets.
Coercion.
Right. A market free of coercion. It's free of coercion, but it's a free market of coercion.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
In my day, you could buy coercion with copper ingots or gold baubles.
We do have some gold baubles.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah. So, you swim up through a creek that is basically the industrial waste from the Easter factory.
Oh Jesus, that's
Hell yeah.
grim.
This is good.
Things never happens in America. I can't believe that they let their industry go unchecked like this.
Right. God.
Do you need a lozenge, Zach?
I'm really hoarse after our last days of battle. I've done a lot of battle cries.
Oh God.
I don't quite have the fire in my throat that I used to. There's more.
Sound like the fucking Marlboro Man.
New character for the next campaign.
The Marlboro Man. Yeah.
Battle of mascots.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Hi, my name's
on Mac
Chris
tonight.
Pyle. I'm an Navy SEAL.
It's
That's
the
what he sounds
prequel
like,
series, unfortunately. Got
All right. So we're trekking along this
Yeah,
this grimy.
there's actually a rope that you're pulling yourself up,
Ugh.
and
Gross.
you're in the industrial sludge waste, and there's like a little picnic area to the left, and you have lots of different ways that you could approach. So just to describe the map for those of the listening variety. The factory's huge, spanning across a portion of river that lets things go. Right now, it is actually relatively clean in this water, as the heavy chemicals that are used for the Easter production have been shut off. There's a small little garden, which is a nice sitting area.
We gotta
And-
torch that.
There's also a culvert that appears to lead directly into the factory. There are lots of different ways you could approach. So, how do you want to scale in?
side picnic
Quick
area.
question first. Oh, sorry. Did we get
Yeah.
healed?
Yes, you're at full, and you have all
Okay.
your resources back.
So
Whew. Oh, including my spell slots?
Yes, it's a new day.
Oh, baller.
yeah. So
Fuck
I would
yes.
say through the
Happy
side,
day.
and then we can kind of go room by room.
I have a quick question too. How long ago was this coup, and do you think management could potentially still be around?
Well, in theory, you're trying to rescue management.
Yeah. Like, I'm just saying. I hope you're not dead. I guess.
No, come on now. Us starting to care about civilian casualties. That's real cute, real cute. And the final
Well,
encounter.
no, just because I'm, they're easy compradors is my point.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So it'd be nice to have people on the inside that we, yeah.
The Ernesto Bonita show pops up. There might be over
Oh,
there.
God.
He points.
My Crom's bones.
He points over to here on the right, where there is a basically.
Startles him.
That's that's the office area. I think that's where they would have locked my father.
You turned into Matt Berry.
I know.
Which,
Slipping,
a killer Matt Berry, by the way.
slipping through different English accents.
They're all the same.
Yeah. New Angeles, Los Angeles.
That's
really
spot
good.
on.
That's a really good Matt Berry. Holy shit. We're gonna be vampire hunters next.
All right, let's.
To New York City.
Holy shit, that's really good, dude. All right. So, yes, I say we
factory
follow the
more of
bunny's
a-
orders.
Armored compound.
Yeah, I say picnic area, or at least that's.
So effectively, you have three ways you could go in. You could try to sneak in through where they might be holding the hostages. You could try to go in through the culvert, or you could try to go through the picnic area.
Can we get in just as easily to the area where they might be keeping the hostages?
You think it might be a different set of checks. That's all I can tell you.
Looks like we'll have to break the
Yeah.
glass.
Chris.
It's a break glass scenario, fellas.
Yeah, I'll follow Chris's lead on it. Our commanding officer.
I don't know, Colonel. You still outrank me.
Well, if that's the case, picnic area.
I am an emperor
Just
of many
fine, too.
lands, and hold a high rank indeed.
Yeah, like 2,000 years ago, dog.
Yes.
Syrians, dog water. Romans, not dog water. I'm very tired. We've been waiting in the stream for too long.
Getting kind of snippy with each other.
I am soggy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right.
So I would say let's all get to the picnic area first.
Yep. So are you gonna sneak?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try and
Yes.
get sneaky with it.
Yeah. So you pull
Hop,
yourself
hop, hop,
over
hop,
to the side, and I need stealth checks from everyone.
Okie dokie.
And you get up
Let
to
me
the
just
side.
put
of
away
the
all my
picnic
D12s real fast. 'Cause I was rolling so many of those.
19 plus
Okay.
13. Let's go.
The Colonel is like stealth mode, doing the rolls
In my
around.
bright white suit.
So
Yeah, he's
fucking.
he's just straight up doing like weird old man crouching. Like he can't do it super well, and then just Dark Souls 2 rolls. Yeah. I rolled an 11 plus 2 for a total of 13.
All right, so we're gonna roll initiative.
I'm at
Okay.
20.
All right. Yeah. Fucking the Colonel's a fucking professional. Meanwhile, I'm literally making xylophone noises every time I take a step.
You
5.
can use your stealth for initiative if you rolled well.
Uh,
I rolled
I
a
rolled a
28
13
for stealth.
All right, you can either use your stealth for initiative or do initiative.
well,
Okay.
let me.
I got 28 on my new roll.
Okay. I mean, I had
Christ.
13 plus 19, so I had a 32. So yeah, I'll stick with that.
I'm sticking to 28.
Okay, so we're going to start with the Colonel. As you see through the doors, just as you pull yourself up onto the picnic area, a small group of like the little shitty chickens walk through the door. It's really been great. It's really been great since we've taken this. We've had so much more freedom. It's awesome. I love working under Carlos. Man, I hope this never goes back. And all of a sudden they turn and look at you all.
Nice.
Blight
Blight bomb.
And Blight Bomb and combat starts as Bad Company starts playing.
I'll watch the day's final hour, wandering on my years, the ones that passed me by, and the one that is here. And I suppose that somewhere in the darkest corner of my thought, where the years are coming in hot.
All right, Colonel, you're up first.
All right, so that's a hell
great.
yeah.
Fucking Christ on a crock. Fucking what?
Blight bomb. So that's a 15 for the D6, for the 4 D6s.
Okay.
And that is a 8 for the. Oh, whoops! I'm sorry. That is a a 9 for the 4 D8s. 4
All right,
D4s.
so this guy will die at the end of his next turn. It is still your turn. You have 2 actions. As you roll into the picnic area, see these chickens coming out. They're surprised. You bomb them. One of them is
I rolled a 19 plus a 7, I guess. So
Yep, that'll.
well,
crit
guess
them
what?
too, 'cause he's
Fucking blight bomb.
good. You crit another one of them.
That's what I want. It's 10,
It's fine. Another one will die at the end.
and
of
then
his next
for
turn.
the 4 D4, that is 6, 8, 9.
Yep, he will exactly die at the end.
All
of
right.
his turn.
Well,
he has 6 seconds to live.
in times like these, I feel like we have to. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna roll again, an attack. Even with it, it's a 6 though, so nothing.
Still splash.
Yeah,
damage.
let's go.
All right. Bull, you're up next.
Kill
Cool.
these motherfuckers.
I was gonna say actually, you know, actually, yeah, I think I'm just gonna get right up in their faces as my first move. Bone spray for sure, yeah.
All of them fail.
Cool. I'm gonna roll 2d10.
Can you target the 2 that I didn't kill?
They
Oh,
all
I'm targeting all of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that is only a 5.
fail. Okay, so
Yeah. So 2d10 or yeah, 5
one
damage.
of,
and
so
1
one of
persistent
them
bleed.
is not gonna. Actually, one of them is gonna save and be at 1 hit point. So none of them die, but a lot of them are in bad shape.
All right, Bo.
Good. God, I should have just heightened that. Damn. Whatever.
All right, Kris, Pyle, you're up.
Can't steal all the glory.
I'm shooting 3 shots. 25.
That hits.
21.
That hits.
And that one's a 16.
That misses. All right. Actually, that will hit. They do not have armor on right now.
Because they're working.
They're just working. So you just murder 3 of them. Bonk, bonk. Roll damage.
11.
Okay, so one of them is at 2.
12.
One of them's dead.
Uh, 16.
All right, that one drops 2. So 2 weaklings left. It is their turn. They're going to try to run away to warn everybody, and they're both going to die from blight
Because of the
bomb.
poison.
Yep, they're going to just die.
Oh my god.
All right, so in one turn, you have annihilated 4 workers. Extrapolate this.
Are we still in combat, I assume?
Yep, you can just come on in, but we can just do your turns collectively for now.
Yeah, cool. I would say, if we could, I want to try and get in and into the actual factory, and
so you're inside the factory. You're in, like a little workers' lounge area. You're about to go past
passing the bodies.
Yeah. You step into an area that is like a dyeing and manufacturing for chocolate eggs. You see the foul chemicals that are used that have been shut down.
Got it. And then, do we see like stairs that go up to an upper level or something?
Yeah, but you can see up there. It's not actually hidden. Just like a seating area for workers.
And can we look out into like the factory floor or anything?
You can't from here, but as soon as you turn the corner, you will. You can actually hear regular workers running and screaming and leaving the factory.
Oh, so we must have set something off. Okay.
Away she goes.
We fired
No,
guns.
they saw their friends die. Their friends stumbled through the door trying to scream for help and then died.
Oh no! The chemicals were what were keeping them alive.
Yeah, that's how that works. Notice it's not Dr. Sanders.
I'm a deadly chemical used in the production of the products of this facility. Don't come in here. I'm dangerous.
Yeah, okay. I guess I want to try and sneak to see what is awaiting us like on the factory floor.
All right. So we're going to go ahead, and you can actually see as you come around the corner, you see through the door a barrier here that seems to block projectiles. Because you can see some things go through. And then out on the floor, an even larger version of the skeletal chicken dragon you fought before. The factory floor is immense. Vats of strange colored liquids appear on an assembly line with brass and copper pipes. There are scattered eggs everywhere, chocolate in different places, flavorings and chemicals. The vats have been shut down for the most part, but they are maintained at their cooling temperature to keep them from going supercritical. Again, in the floor, a single guardian giant chicken dragon appears.
So how hot does this liquid that's inside these cooling things appear to be?
It is currently at 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
All right, then.
Excuse me, 100 degrees Celsius. It is kept at the boiling temperature of water.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, boys, it looks like we're going to have to march our way through.
Wait, I have an idea. And I think what I'm going to try and do is... so as a skeleton, I have certain skeleton powers and privileges. One of those is I have level 5 ancestry feat, undead empathy. Your relationship with undeath gives you a stronger bond with other undead. You can use diplomacy to make an impression on mindless undead or make simple requests of them. As long as there aren't living creatures nearby, they usually let you speak. If the undead creature currently is in the thrall of a creature whose level is higher than yours, you typically need a critical success on your diplomacy skill check.
Abandoning.
I'm going to lay down my rifle.
No,
and
don't
enter.
lay it down.
All right. Okay, so go ahead and roll a diplomacy check as you step past the threshold. So Bull has stepped through the barrier and is face to face with the giant undead chicken dragon.
I'm walking in, hands like palms out. There, girl. It's all fine.
It croons its head and looks at you.
All right, let's see this diplomacy roll.
Please.
That is a 22.
Okay, it is calm. You might need some more rolls to actually fully persuade it, but it's not attacking you.
Okay, I'm going to continue. There. I have dealt with many an exotic beast in my time, being from, a long, long time ago when there were all sorts of fucked up animals.
It seems to nod its head.
Is that another diplomacy check?
Yep.
Cool. Let's see it. Ooh, that's a 15.
It starts to get a little agitated. Doesn't like being called fucked up.
Okay, cool. Great. Further, you're not so different. We're not so different, you and I. As you see, I too have returned from the beyond, and he takes off he just literally pulls off his tactical overshirt, revealing, a fucking rib cage and shoulders and shit. I bear within me an aspect of the phoenix, as do you, friend.
Right, roll a document. Roll a
diplomacy. That is a 24.
All right, it improves one step. It comes closer to you. You get one more chance at this to seal the deal.
I'm gonna.
Is there anything we can do to
backfire
assist
spectacularly.
Or assist Bull at this time?
Please.
You can attempt to do a diplomacy from there, or you can do if you want to. I don't know what you could do. Just pitch me on it.
Well, I'm not strong in diplomacy. Kris?
Are there any
What's your
apparent wounds on this creature or anything that looks like I could do something? I do have the ability to, my touch of corruption heals willing undead creatures.
Okay, you can approach and attempt to touch corruption.
Whoa. It's not going to freak out if
no, it's fine currently.
If a pulsey gets too close.
It's fine currently.
That's our slur for the living.
Yeah, I'll approach and the target. I will cast Touch of Corruption. It targets a willing undead creature that regains 18 hit points.
Oh
and
my
if you're
god!
The undead target. You also gain a +2 status bonus to damage rolls for 1 round. Heighten, increase the damage up to living creature.
Oh,
increase the hit points regained by undead.
Oh, Kris!
All right. Go ahead, Bo. You get to roll one more diplomacy, and you're going to get a bonus.
Okay. That is a dirty 20.
That is exactly enough to keep it exactly as happy as it is.
Yes! Okay.
It will listen to you.
I'm going to hand it some Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh my god!
As a
You're
snack.
giving it the taste for chicken.
Exactly. Is that another diplomacy roll, or are we on good enough terms now?
You're not. Yeah, you need to do one. You need to do a couple more.
Broing
diplomacy.
down.
Okay.
Hold on.
Would it be
Can I
helpful?
assist with cooking lore?
Yeah, I'll let it happen. You can make some. You can help make some special ones. Roll a cooking lore.
Yes.
14 plus 11. That's a 25.
Okay, you're gonna get a +3. Go ahead and roll that diplomacy check.
So, what I want to do first and foremost is I have a spell, putrefy food and drink. Would that be appealing to a
Absolutely.
skeletal chicken creature?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I assume me as a skeleton.
I am
into
in
it.
fact going to award you each a hero point for this incredibly zany bullshit.
Thank you.
So you'll all get a chance to do one reroll. It doesn't work like advantage. You have to take whatever
Sure.
you get.
Okay, gotcha.
Buddy, we won't let anyone hurt you.
So yeah, I'm gonna feed it a chicken leg
Yeah, all right.
and roll one more diplomacy.
Yeah.
Come on.
Fuck! That's a 13!
No.
You do have a
Hero point.
I'm gonna do a hero point. Yeah.
Can we
Fuck.
give hero points?
Yes, you can use your hero points for other
For
people.
other people's rolls. Okay, let's try it again, folks.
Oh my god.
Another shot. That's a 22.
Yeah, it bends down and eats the chicken.
Are we friends now?
It's not friends with you,
Okay.
but it's gonna go off and take its bucket of chicken and leave.
Okay, good. Oh, fuck. Undertale is real. Love is real. Marianne Williamson 2024, motherfucker.
And it just
Suck
charges
my
through.
dick.
The zombie chicken is gonna go terrorize the island because it is
Yes!
now getting the taste of the chicken.
Oh my god.
Yes, brother. Go paint the bloody swathe for us.
Yeah, the giant again skeletal zombie dragon chicken is going to run off and go find chickens to eat.
Let's fucking go.
Wow.
At
What a weird animal.
At this
That
point,
sucked.
At this point, Carlos de la Chica and his guards walk in. I see you have vanquished the immortal chicken guardian. You must be very powerful warriors to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So Carlos de la Chica stands taller than the average chicken. He's handsome for chicken standards, and despite the fact that in any movies that come later they will portray him as like a minion-shaped creature, he actually stands with a leather jacket, a very dignified sort of arrangement, and several weapons by his side.
Well,
Came to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I still got 47 clips in my bag of holding.
Can I not convince you all to leave? This is
We're going to leave. We just came to drop off this guy.
It is appreciative that you brought the fail son dictator to me. He will soon join his father in the vat. And he points at the fact that the Easter Bunny himself is dangled over one of the vats. This is revenge for everything he has done to the people of this island.
We came for him, too. I think. Are we supposed to kill him?
I don't remember.
So hanging over one of the vats is the Easter Bunny himself and Fedo hair, as portrayed later by James Marsden.
We did a beautiful thing today, boys.
Quite honest, Carlo. I can barely remember who I'm supposed to save over the smell of all the blood in this room.
There's not that much blood in this room.
I know. There's not much in you, but I'm going to spill it all.
No. This could be a worker's paradise. We could truly take back the control of the chocolate Easter trade. It could be for the people, by the people.
now I have one question for you, sir, if I may, just to interject.
Yes, Mr. Oh, God. Sanders, I know you.
Now, I'm a reasonable man, and I think I can, in fact, be convinced to possibly join your side. Would you be okay with the systematic genocide of your entire population so that they may be fed to gluttonous Americans like myself?
What is your feeling on rabbit stew?
No.
Then too bad. I think we have nothing to talk about.
He has something in the works called a quadruple down. It's amazing. Bull interjects, slamming his fist on one of the vats.
I think I can go ahead and try and work on the generator, because my bombs and stuff, y'all aren't going to do much good against the 3 commando chickens, necessarily. But I can probably just throw a bunch of bombs into the generator, or
I mean, are you trying to plan this out loud? Are you just monologuing this?
Sorry.
out loud?
Yes, that's
Okay, maybe it cuts in real close to just Colonel Sanders' eyes, and this is in narration.
Okay, sure.
it's like in RRR. I'm just doing all these like basic hand motions to explain an incredibly complicated maneuver.
So as you do this, he's taking advantage to cast a spell. Unless you stop him, he will get through summoning, and a flame beast appears out of one of the thing, and we're gonna start.
Hell yeah,
that.
let's go.
As a giant flame beast made from the lingering resentment of the chicken people
Damn.
appears.
He summoned a communism elemental. Oh fuck.
All right.
We are really just evil people, huh?
All right. It is Colonel's turn
All right,
first.
I'm going to have the Colonel run to the edge of the factory on the far side of all of the vats.
Okay, so you're running past the vats through the steam. You're gonna need to make a fortitude save.
Yeah, that's fine. 16 plus 11 is 27.
The fact that you're already so poisoned by all your alchemy makes you basically immune to this smoke. You just run through, you're like, oh, fresh air.
Perfect.
Yeah, you just get there.
Cool. Sorry, just wanted to make sure I got to there.
Is that all your actions?
I mean, that's 3 movements. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Bull, you're up next.
Okay, cool.
There's a giant flame of resentment pouring out of the culvert in the bottom.
Yeah, damn. Someone ought to do something about that.
It's too bad there's a group of people in perfect fireball formation.
Yeah, right? That said, I'm gonna go ahead and, if I cast heat metal on any of the machinery in here, what would be the most fucked upable thing that I could fuck up?
Yes.
Oh,
There's
no,
so-
this is usually harmless to an unattended metal item, which doesn't get a saving throw, that the GM might roll that flammable materials sniff the object, catch fire, or melt.
Right, you could light one of these vats on fire. if you
Let's
wanted
fucking
to.
go.
I think that's not a bad idea, yeah.
All right, do you do that?
Yeah.
There are 8 vats. There's blue and orange. There's Nick's color, Celtic's color.
I'm gonna do the one closest to the chicken commandos.
That's the one that your 2 hostages are above.
Yeah. I stand by your decision, Bo.
No, there's no chance there's like anything overhead above them, is there?
They're hosted by like a crane.
Oh no, I mean the chickens. Anything above the chickens?
No.
Okay, damn. Shit then.
You can light any of the. Tell me which one you're lighting on fire, and I'll tell you what will happen with that smoke.
Let's do the green. Like that looks like a real unhealthy green.
Alrighty. So you cast heat metal on the vat of green bubbling Easter liquid, and
Gross.
acid smoke starts pouring out. The Colonel, I need you to roll me a fortitude save again. You're going to have a bonus because of your alchemist.
Well, I rolled an 8, so 8 plus 11 is 19.
That is, with your bonus, that is just a pass. You're just going to be taking some lingering damage on your turns, which is fine. But a slow, poisonous creep of acid smoke creeps out around the floor.
Spicy.
It's going to spread every turn. What are you doing? That is so deadly.
I'm already dead.
You're a monster.
I work for the government.
Your government is a monster.
Yes, that's what I said.
Alright, you still have an action, though.
Oh right. I think I'm gonna try and one more intimidate for the road on the fucking ringleader here.
He's a little too far for demoralize.
Oh yeah, he really is. Pretty far out. You know what? Then I'm just gonna go ahead and run. Fucking, how far can I go here? Yeah, would this spot right here give me cover from the fiery rage labor monster?
For now.
Cool.
All right, Kris, Pyle, you're up.
How many times larger than me is this fire elemental?
4, 5, 6 times larger.
So scale-wise, it's like that height of a humanoid?
It's huge, yes.
Fucking A. So it's like King Kong, basically. Gotcha.
Well, it's not quite King Kong. It's like it's like Jolly Green Giant.
Okay. That's still fucking huge, but yeah. Fuck, we're dead. We're done. Game over, man.
So you're telling me that you're planning on killing our third backup plan?
What? I don't know your plans.
And you never will.
Really got him, Kris. Good job, Kris.
He's really actually confused by what you just said.
I'm calling from across the factory.
God.
Grace has been straining his voice a whole lot this entire time, so his syllable count's greatly reduced. You're gonna have to interpret it on your own.
In my culture, we would call him all bark and no bite.
What are you doing, Kris?
I'm gonna spin an action to just intimidating glare. Sorry, this fire elemental.
Yeah. Roll.
I understand that I probably have to crit to do anything, but I'm giving him the biggest stank face I can because I can't stand to yell.
You're imagining that this
across anything.
behemoth is Jesse Ventura.
That is a 19 for a 26 intimidate.
That is it is immune to fear.
Fuck.
The labor movement will not be intimidated.
Does that thing say that?
Yeah.
You gotta distinguish whether that's canon or not.
The thing says, yes, the will of the people shall not be escaped.
Hell yeah.
Where's the will without the people?
And I'm gonna shoot 2 of the. I guess I'm gonna do 2 attacks on the one on the bottom, the guard on the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's 3 elite commandos and then Carlos
across the factory.
Shooting the bottom elite commando. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
That is exactly a hit. Oh my god. They are not getting their buffs right now.
Jesus, that is 20 damage.
Ow.
And same guy again.
I will make sure you can see them.
I totally missed that. That's a 13, I think. I rolled a 5 on the die.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
Yep.
Their AC is currently bad because they have not had their buff set yet, but it's not that bad. Alright, it is now the bad guy's turn. Oh, I guess the good guy's turn.
Yeah,
I do enjoy this reveal over the course of the campaign.
Over the course? From the jump, my man!
So the resentment of the workers is going to attack first.
Oh god, is that its fucking Dark Souls, subtitle?
Yep.
It's like, Laboricus, the resentment of the workers.
Yep, exactly.
Cool. Great. I love video games.
It is going to turn to you, Kris, and it is going to make you make a will save. If you critically fail, you will be forced to take all damage you've done to innocent people in the last 24 hours.
Oh my god, none of them are innocent.
That's such a cool fucking
That's
skill.
a 21.
That is just a pass. So you're going to.
Oh my god.
So instead, you are going to be sickened 1, which just makes you worse at everything, and you have to throw up and do a fortitude save to get rid of it on your turn.
Just.
Fuck it,
Zach, I'm sorry, Kris just repeating thin but beautiful over and over before every turn.
Oh no! Not the pro-Anna Kris Kyle.
And then it's going to turn to you, Bull.
Shit.
And it is going to say, the bones of the fallen should stay fallen. And it is going to make you make a fortitude save.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, that's a 24.
Damn it. Okay, you are not trapped in a pit that opens. Or rather, that would have been entombed you as the earth attempts to pull you in.
Jesus.
God, yeah.
Yeah, these are a lot of save or dies. Congrats.
Feudalism is still a viable alternative.
And then it is going to turn up to you, Colonel Sanders, and you're unfortunately going to have a bonus to this, and it is going to say, "Those that deem harm to others as acceptable shall be harmed unto themselves." And you need to roll a reflex save.
Okay, well, 19 plus whatever.
Yep, you're fine. You skip out of the way.
32. Yeah, hell yeah.
You're good. All right, and some of the elite commandos are going to move. They're going to spend their actions to get up and clear Kris Kyle's
Colonel
face.
Sanders cannot hit for shit, but he is a wily son of a bitch. Jesus Christ.
Secret tank Colonel Sanders. Yeah, they're going to both just basically spend their actions to get across. And this one's going to stay here in front of there and drop a tower shield, actually. Carlos Chica's going to take out a sniper rifle.
Holy shit!
And going to aim at you, Bull.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
What are
Death from 1,000
what are
yards.
Brent and Ernesto doing?
They're going next.
Sorry, I just didn't know what.
Bull does a 30 crit you.
Oh! Ow! I have a 19 AC.
Well, you have a 20 AC. I assume you cast Mage Armor.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Yes,
right.
I definitely did at the beginning of this new day.
Right before the thing with the chicken, yeah. We'll just retcon that.
Carlos is gonna aim at you, slow his breathing, and say, "For my people," and you're gonna take 31 damage.
Woo! I'm thinking that very dramatically, like, it's no longer fun for us. That just, like, chunks a big fucking, like, thing of bone out of my shoulder.
And then he is going to reload.
Fuck.
Fuck.
And he's going to he's going to fire at you, Kris. There is
Remember, pull the trigger, don't squeeze.
Does a 22 hit.
22 is my AC.
Oh, no!
Alrighty. There we go. And so he is going to hit you for 12 damage. A little bit less. And that is his turn. Alright, it is now the Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny is going to go, or the EB is going to give you to, not you, Colonel, but you to Inspire Courage. He's going to cast Invisibility on himself.
Of course he is.
I'm not dying here!
I think you will.
Ooh, and he tries to get through the door, and it is closed. You can see like an invisible like bounce off the barrier. We're trapped. Brent's gonna come here and just like shoot one of the guards. He hits. And he does
God
everything.
damn it.
All right, it's back up to the top,
All right,
Colonel.
I am.
Smoke continues to pour out, and everyone who actually needs to breathe, so everyone except Bull and the Colonel, who has already rolled, needs to roll a Fortitude save.
28.
That's a pass. So you're just going to take some persistent damage at the end of every one of your turns.
Oh, this is the acid. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I wasn't following. Sorry.
If you critically fail, you take damage every time you make an action.
Ah. Okay.
All right, Colonel, you're
I'm
up.
going to run 50 feet to get a little bit further up the I don't know, the series of vats that exist, and then I'm going to lob a alchemist fire at the generator.
Hell yeah. Roll an attack.
11 plus 12, that's going to be 23.
That does crit the generator's AC of
Jesus.
13.
All right, so that's going to be what? That's 4d8 fire damage then?
Yep.
All right, so that's going to be 14 total damage.
All right, it seems to start to get through. It's not all the way through, though.
Sounds good. That's it for my turn.
All right, Bull, you're up.
Okay, cool.
Again, to set the scene,
It's
billowing
yeah.
green smoke is pouring out of one of the vats that's on fire. The actual Easter Bunny and a federal agent are hanging over one of the other vats. There are 2 chicken elite commandos engaging with Kris Pyle. Your fail son Bunny has tried to escape himself by being invisible and failed. And there's a man with a sniper rifle behind a tower shield, as well as a giant towering inferno called the Resentment of the Workers.
I'm gonna cast Fireball right here.
Right there in the middle.
Yeah, so with the 20-foot radius, or 20, foot radius, it'll hit fucking the chickens here, as well as
The giant thing that's on fire?
Yeah, couldn't hurt.
Might.
And I think it might also hit this.
Yeah, it is going to
fucking
light another
here.
vat on fire.
Which I mean, yeah, I'm kind of set up for that because there's not. I can't get it further away because math reasons. It won't hit the
Yeah.
other chickens.
Let's go.
Because that's 20 right there.
The Resentment of the Workers seems not to take fire damage.
Okay.
Not fire, not fear. Got it.
But both of the chickens failed. And one of them
Cool.
crit failed.
Oh shit. Okay. So do I roll 66 and then another 66?
I'll just double it for the one that crit failed.
Okay. Cool.
And another
Alright then.
vat of bursts onto flames.
Okay, so that's 21 and then plus 3 for casting it at
Jesus
a
Christ.
level 3 spell, so that's 24 total.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so this guy takes 48
Holy
damage.
shit!
The Resentment of the Worker seems to just eat the fire, and this vat just pops into flames, and another set of white, billowing, milky smoke pours out.
Love Milky.
Is this? Do we know what kind of damage it is? Let me
we-
ask rather.
this-
Could if on our next turn if we rolled insight, could we? Fine.
You could roll a craft check, and you would
Okay,
know.
Cool. I'll have to wait until my turn. Yeah.
I have an advantage to saves against the smoke because I was in Iraq and I was at the burn pits.
You've been huffing depleted uranium.
No, this is actually going to make it worse for you. You're already half away.
Okay.
You're gonna be a spokesman for mesothelioma in a couple of years.
Well, not so much.
You hear my voice? I'm not lasting a couple more years.
Yeah, exactly.
I
got
think
to get
for
a
my
new clone
last
out here.
action then... So yeah, that did pretty good damage to these fellas, huh?
Yeah, they're not looking
Okay.
great.
Cool. Shit. I left my gun outside.
It's really funny.
All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll diplomacy and say, as envoys of King Barack Hussein Obama of Honolulu, Hawaii, we entreat ye to sue for peace. We will only enslave most of you.
And I'm gonna roll diplomacy.
You're attempting a bon mot.
Yes.
That's a 2 for a total of 13.
Fuck you.
I'm probably not heard over the din.
No, they
of-
hear
of
you and they say fuck you.
A bunch of fuck you, and they keep shooting. God. Okay, what a great turn.
All right, Kris, you're up.
Perfect.
So again, there are
I'm
two
gonna-
now injured chickens in front of you.
They like run up on me as I'm like bending over to hurl.
Yeah. So you can roll a fortitude save to attempt to hurl.
Yeah, I get my fingers way back in there. I get a 26.
Yeah, you hook up, you huff up the guilt.
You're tossing your tactical cookies.
I'm tossing my tactical cookies. I have white mention.
Why, you never had to make weight during your PE?
It's you
I'm
might call
gonna
it an
sling
MR
my-
eating disorder.
I'm gonna sling my M4 back and unhook the greatsword.
Yep.
I believe that's all my actions.
Well, they are gonna try to attack you twice.
Okay.
Each of them is gonna attempt to shiv you. One rolls a natural 1, the other rolls a natural 2. God damn it.
Nice.
Beautiful.
This is going very poorly for these elite commandos. He rolls on the chart. That is a 16. A 16 is He twists his ankle and is reduced to 1/2 speed. He can't run away.
Brutal.
All right, it's
You know
their
what
turn.
happened to the last one who
resentment-
twisted his ankle and couldn't run away?
Bad things. It is the resentment of the worker's turn. He's
The
gonna
colonel was already pitching a fucking tent in his Beetlejuice pants. Jesus.
he's gonna point at you, Colonel Sanders. Gluttony is a sin, and those who consume must be subsumed. Roll a fortitude save, Colonel
Alright,
Sanders.
Fortitude is going 17 plus 11.
My God, you're just like, I feel no guilt.
Damn, is this commentary on the superhero industrial complex? Did we just write an episode of The Boys?
He's gonna turn to you, Bull.
Fuck.
Those who crave death must know it, and you must roll a will save.
Oh, fucking A. That is a 19 for a total of a 30.
God damn it! You are unaffected by the waves of the dead on the island.
Sounds like the rantings of the unemployable.
Alright, Kris Pyle, he's gonna turn to you and say, the fires of perdition burn for those who oppress the working class. And you need to roll a reflex save.
The U.S. military recruits in the working class, motherfucker.
I'm just a
God.
small bean.
What's that reflex?
My CO
Yeah.
is a heckin' valid
Yeah, it's a 13.
non-binary Latina.
These
Pyle.
twos. These twos.
I mean, to be fair, this is the least terrible one to get hit with. It's just damage. You're just gonna take 20.
That's not so bad. He's not within 15 feet of me, though.
No. No, he's not. And then these guys are going to attempt to attack you, the elite chicken commandos. They get on either side of you and roll another natural one.
Nice.
Uh,
I feel like I'm
Nope.
just kind of like doing like basic like judo moves to like block their knife arms.
all right, so yeah, you can actually attack it as if it had provoked an attack of opportunity from you.
Fucking God.
Nice. That's a 23
Yeah, that hits.
with a great sword.
So 2d12 plus 4.
Oh, that is max damage.
Oh my God.
That's 28 damage.
So this man attempts to hit you, just overextends and gets bopped. The other guy.
Yeah. I was
is-
going for his arm, but he kind of just kept going forward, and I just went right down the back of him.
You might say you fucking chicken winged him.
The other guy's gonna hit you. The other guy's gonna hit you for 9 damage.
I reduced that by 5.
Damn it! Yeah, so
You can just say that, can't you?
yeah, once per turn he can.
Amazing.
All right, this guy's gonna brace to give this guy or help him reload his sniper rifle. Bull, how you looking?
25 out of 56.
Well, he's gonna attack the guy next to you. He's gonna attack Brent.
Okay, fuck Brent.
That is a natural 20.
Oh, R.I.P.
Oh.
Brent.
Brent, we hardly knew you.
Oh my God. So Brent just pops his head up and says, okay, when do you want me to do the switcheroo? And then all of a sudden he gets hit for, okay, so that is a 19. Oh God. The head. Just bonk.
He gets doppelganged.
He gets doppelganged. He's getting max damaged.
Oh, Jesus.
So that's max damage. It's not maximum double damage, just maximum damage. So I'm going to take it. I prefer that right now. And then currently unconscious and until awoken.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So that is going to be a mess of damage, and he just drops. And then he's going to reload himself, and then he's going to shoot you once. Bull.
Cool.
All right, let's see this. Plus. That is another natural 20.
Fuck me running!
Holy crap. It makes your natural attacks useless.
Fuck.
Cool, okay.
He's
What's the damage?
just gonna take double. He's gonna take double damage instead.
Wait, me?
Yeah. So he's gonna take double damage instead of that. That is going to be 23 damage.
Woo! Got 2 to spare.
Can you heal yourself?
That is his.
No.
That is his turn, and the healer just got dopped.
Awesome.
All right, it is your turn, Colonel Sanders.
All right.
Fuck you. You can't just say that.
All right.
It's not a thing you can just say playing D&D.
All right. I am going to try and throw another Alchemist Fire bomb into the generator. So that's a 12 plus a 12, 24.
The crits again.
Yeah. 14 total.
That gets through. The generator's exposed.
Okay. So all I was doing was breaking the shield of the generator. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to fucking. Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah. That I was gonna say I'm gonna throw it again. But that's a 6.
Yeah.
So
sure.
I miss.
It's still no. That
Really?
is a hit still.
Fuck. Okay.
Yes. Objects have very low
Okay.
AC.
Well then.
It's not a 6 total. It's a 6
Yeah.
on the
6
die,
on the
right?
die. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You're still gonna
that's
hit.
13 damage. Then. Fuck
blows
yeah. All right. Does that make everything cool down, or does that make everything start to get worse?
It's gonna
All right,
change
cool.
some things. So
Oh,
the
boy.
first things to stop are the ceiling fans removing the smoke.
Good. Okay, sorry. I had one last action left, and I wanted to address the anger of the proletariat monster, actually. And I'm resentment of the workers.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to use society.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask whether or not the resentment of the workers wants to be aligned with this bunny rabbit because of their lack of ideological purity. I'm going to basically try to instigate infighting.
You're gonna try to split the left.
Exactly.
All right, I'll let
Classic
you.
Colonel Sanders move.
I'll let you try.
Fucking A! Hell yes! 20!
A natural 20.
Oh God!
The anger of the resentment of the workers. Goes, you're right. There are none of these are true Maoist revolutionaries. We must form the Red Guard. And he will now roll. He will now roll randomly.
Uphold Gonzalo thought.
Once you're fighting to uphold a state, suddenly you're not fighting for communism, are you? Or you think we didn't come here after communists?
Ugh.
The only way to protect the workers is to destroy all states and industries. We must get nukes and talk to dolphins. I've
Now, wait a
become a
second.
posadist.
This guy's onto something.
We must reset society in a nuclear apocalypse.
I've been prepared for this for 20 years.
Right, Paul, it's your turn.
What the fuck do I even do with this? Come on.
You can try to slap your healer awake next to you.
Yeah. Honestly, that's probably the best possible thing I could do right now.
All right. You can attempt a medicine check, or
Cool.
just an unarmed attack to wake him up.
I think an unarmed attack is probably in order. That's because fucking my medicine is +2, so
That is a +7.
okay, cool. Let's see here.
My medicine is +2.
20 plus 7. 26.
Yep,
Hell
you wake
yeah.
him up. He deals 4 damage to him, but he is awake.
He hears the sound of like a xylophone wind chime and like snaps back to reality. I assume, much like a chameleon, like or a cuttlefish dreaming, he's been like just his colors and like he looks like a Dan Flash's shirt, basically.
Yes, exactly.
Fucking, and I fucking I tell him, shapeshifter, I require necromantic medical attention. Can he act as a reaction on my turn?
No, it'll be on his turn.
Okay, cool.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and cast. I'm gonna do the Shadow Wall.
All right, Kris, you're up.
You know that item that you gave me that prevents critical attack hits? Can I use it? Wait, I still have my inspiration.
Yep.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Okay.
I don't want that. Alrighty, that was the best possible roll I could have done.
You got a 20.
Yeah, I got a 20.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. All right. Roll another d20 to tell you. I'll tell you what you get for your critical effect.
14.
14. You cut off his right leg. You already got this. Oh, you got left leg earlier. Now you got his right leg.
Yeah. Do we
So
need to roll on him?
Yeah, double damage. You're hitting the more higher health one, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. So double damage, and you cut off his leg.
On your berserk shit, huh?
21, 29, 34 plus 8. 42 plus 1 because of my feet that I used.
God damn.
40.
And his leg comes off, and he crumbles to the floor.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I lost count.
Yeah,
I-
no, I don't think
Yeah,
you need to count, bud.
I mean, 34,
Is
I
he
counted
dead?
for you.
43, 43
Yeah.
hit points.
43. He's 43 and like lying on the floor.
Oh, so
Do I
he's
get a
just Black
plus
Knighted
4
at this
against
point.
him?
You now get a +4 against him.
I'm rolling against him again.
Do it.
It's plus 12 now, even though it's my second attack.
Well, yeah, he'll take a penalty, but yes.
okay.
Fucking shredded
yeah.
chicken over here.
Oh, he takes a penalty. I see. It's an 8. It's a 10 on the die, so because my second attack would be an 18 to hit.
And that'll hit because he's prone and flat-footed.
No footed.
Perfect.
He is one-footed.
9 and 4. 13 plus 4. 17 damage.
All right, he looks terrible. They both look terrible. You have fucked these two guys up.
Chris Pyle.
Chris Pyle.
You gonna just do one more attack, fishing for it?
Do it. Or not. I mean, you know.
Yeah. I just can I just coup de grace him?
No, you can't coup de grace.
Because that's a
Prone-
full attack.
Yeah, well, prone, you have to be unconscious to coup de grace. He can still defend himself even if he's prone.
Gotcha. That's a 17 plus 5.
Yeah,
5
it'll
now?
hit.
Yep. Sorry, buddy.
My God. He's
11 and
going
11. That's
He-
26.
Yeah,
damage.
so I'm going to describe this. So you turn. You've been hit by the flame of the underclass, and you turn. You go behind you. You stab backwards, cutting off this guy's leg. He screams. He goes to the floor. You swing. You hit him on the way down, and then you jam it down straight into him to finish him off as this one single set of fluid motions, sliced and diced.
On your fucking William Wallace shit.
I don't look back, but I point behind me. I say, "How many workers are left? Where's your will going?"
It is their turn. The flame of the proletariat. Or,
Oh, they
excuse
can't even see me. It's okay.
Well, it can. But the other ones
okay.
can. The
Yeah.
resentment of the working class now rolls randomly for targets. So first target
Yeah.
is the bunny. Is Ernesto.
Yes!
God.
Fuck him up!
Those born to privilege must understand pain. And Ernesto's going to roll a fortitude
R.I.P.
save.
Ernesto.
good points.
It was a good run. We got you in the building. I don't think.
And rolls a natural
Let's go.
20. Oh,
Never a doubt, Ernesto.
He's just too stupid to understand what's going on. Alright, so he will roll again for a random target. He's actually going to target the remaining chicken, the one that's right in front of you, Kyle. So he turns on his thing. Those that abuse the revolution become counter-revolution. And this guy's going to have to roll a reflex save, and he fails. This guy basically starts spinning backwards so much that he becomes he's like counter-revolving.
God damn. That's brutal.
Unable to act, sickened 3, stunned 3. Oh my god. This guy is in a blender.
And this is the guy that was closest to Chris? Hell yeah.
Yes. And the last one is coming at you, bow still.
Cool. Let's rock.
Deep within the souls of those that work for the oppressors is a desire to be oppressed. I need to roll.
No, how Freudian. My ego.
Okay, what do I roll?
Oh, will save.
Okay. Oh.
I'm rolling so many 2s tonight. That's a 13. I'm rolling so many fucking 2s.
Telling
Alright,
you, it's the
you
twos, boss.
game the minion trait. You cannot act unless somebody else spends
Banana.
an action. Fuck.
No, that's the minion trait. Thank you for explaining it.
Yeah, you just say banana.
That's all, folks.
I'm not sure
Good
what
night.
the Pathfinder rules are, but this homebrew, we got this.
Game's over. He said banana.
This guy said banana.
You cannot act unless somebody uses an action to command you to do so.
Cool. That's a great thing to have happen to me.
Does that mean that he can do things that otherwise he wouldn't normally be able to do? Okay.
No. And he only has 2 actions on his turn.
Got it.
So can I use my own actions, or...
No, you have to wait for... You basically, what happens is every turn you're going to be taking the ready in action. You'll have one actual action and you'll ready in action, and you can wait for somebody to tell you what to do.
Oh my god.
I know. It rocks.
I do get a will save next turn, right?
Yes, maybe.
Oh, Christ.
Alright, it's... So Brent is going to try to heal you. And he will heal you for 28 hit points.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, cool. Brent, do you think I lack direction in life?
Yes. Alright, moving on.
Should I get into yoga?
Yes. No, what? Yogurt? Yogurt? Yes. Get into yogurt.
I will get into yogurt.
This guy, the Ernesto's gonna try to hide under the barrels. All right, the only person the sniper can see. Oh, he has dark vision.
Oh, the sniper does?
He has goggles of the night.
Fuck me running with this. Come on.
He's gonna
Okay.
aim at Brent again.
Just
He's gonna miss. He's actually gonna miss.
Yes!
He's
Thank
gonna
fuck.
reload, and then he is going to. He's going to use a command action, and have the. He's going to try to fix whatever's going on with the. He's going to try to re-persuade the resentment of the working class. Does not work. He's like, work for the people first, and then we can sort out the academic disagreements. And the resentment goes, no. We have to choose which one's the most left.
All right.
If you don't support my love of the wizard game, you aren't left enough. All right, it is your turn, Colonel
Fuck yeah.
Sanders.
No ethical consumption means I can drunk drive in school zones. I don't care. Whatever.
Oh, at the beginning of Colonel Sanders' turn, the white smoke finally fills up enough, and everyone needs to make a fortitude save in the room. As a
Even me?
Yes.
Oh boy,
As a
that's not
burst, as the contact explosive goes off.
23.
Oh!
Or excuse me, a reflex save. A reflex save.
20.
Oh, reflex.
That is a pass.
Christ almighty! Okay.
16.
That's a nat 20 plus 9 for a 29.
So you do so good, you completely avoid it. Brent also rolls a critical success, though a dirty
Hell
critical
yeah.
success.
I framed through it. Skill issue.
So the only person that failed. Oh, okay, the sickened chicken explodes. Also, Ernesto takes a bunch of damage.
They'll be fine.
And how much health do you have left, Chris? Because I think you just failed.
How much? I have 32 health right now.
Oh, well, you're not as dead as I thought you were. You take only 17 damage.
How far away is this thing from me?
This is coming. This is not from a thing. This is from an explosion.
I know. I'm kidding.
It does actually hit the other guy in the back, so that's pretty good.
Nice.
All right,
So how does this play out? It just kind of like sparks up, and then like all of a sudden it's fucking like Hurt Locker, ears ringing.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
Oh Jesus!
Just like getting up, like the white smoke was a contact. It's basically a glue, and it just like it's the stuff that if they hadn't exploded it in the rail to rail, that it would have eventually exploded.
Oh god, that's great. Some vinyl chloride, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Some
Healthy.
vinyl chloride.
Good.
Very fun.
As if the zombies weren't enough for Ohio. I mean, Easter Island.
Yep. All right. It is now
Okay.
the Colonel's turn.
I am going to try and use acrobatics to scurry up the vat and get over to where the Fed and the Easter Bunny are. I don't know if that's acrobatics, but then I'm going to try and basically get up there and then jump and...
It is actually an athletics, unfortunately.
Okay, well, that's okay. Just letting you know what I'm going to try and
cartwheeled.
do is get up there and then jump and grab both of them and then crash onto the ground using their bodies to cushion the fall, not my own.
All right.
You
all right.
Wario ass motherfucker.
All
That's
right,
awesome.
Yeah, I was supposed to say Wario. Come on, WarioWare. Let's go.
Okay.
Roll an athletics and then an acrobatics.
Okay,
to scurry.
so 15, and that is plus 7, so that's 22.
Yep, you get up there. You're on the edge of there. Now roll an acrobatics to not
That's
fall into
16
that.
plus 11.
Damn it!
27.
Yeah, you do it.
Cool.
You scurry
and
over.
then I'm gonna try and jump to them.
Yep, that's another That's another athletics check, and if you fail, you're going in the back.
Oh, not today. 17. I love this. 15, 16, 17. Zach, I need new dice. Three twos in a row.
Wait, 17
17
on the die?
plus whatever it was. If it's acrobatics again, it's a... Oh,
No,
okay.
it's athletics.
17 plus 7, so 24.
All right, that is not enough to tackle them to the ground, but you are holding on to them.
God
dangling,
damn it.
and now penduluming back
damn
and
it.
forth. So you are now clutched around the Easter Bunny, who's like an old schloppy. I'm a very old Easter Bunny. I like war crimes, and I don't like to pay my workers.
Does he have like a top hat and monocle?
Yes.
Yes!
Fuck.
Just droopy bunny.
What an awful old bastard.
And the Fed, and you're swinging back and forth over the vats. And the Fed turns to you and says, "I've got a knife in my boot." So that can be your next turn. All right, Bull, it's your turn.
Christ almighty, what do I do even? Nothing, right? I ready in action and,
Yep.
I make a will save?
You get to make a will save.
Okay. Okay, that's an 18. Does it do anything for me?
Nope.
Cool. So what do I do now?
You say
Ready in action?
banana.
Mimo, Pharrell. That's a thing already, right? I don't think so.
Yeah,
Is it?
I think so.
I'm happy. Fucking hate that.
All right, Kris Pyle,
Song.
you're up.
I'm gonna back up here.
Happy
so
has
I have
not
some
come out
cover.
yet. We are T minus 2 years.
It has for the Illuminati. It has for the Illuminati, okay?
Right. Minions is actually based on what was discovered here.
If I move back here so I have cover from the sniper fully, can I look up and see them swinging over this vat?
You can. I'm gonna shoot the rope.
Do it.
I'm timing it perfectly for them to begin to swing away. So when I shoot the rope, they fall to the floor.
If
away
you
from
could,
the
if you
vat.
can make sure that
Okay,
if your
okay.
bullet misses and hits one of us, it's because it hits the Easter Bunny. Because the Easter Bunny's between me and the bullet.
I'm aiming up there at like the hook of the
yeah.
crane
Go ahead,
because
roll.
I assume I don't see like crane controls nearby that are just
No.
it's just like a big down button.
No. Go ahead, roll an attack.
That is a 30.
Let's
Oh my
go.
Shatter it. All right, so I'm going to explain what happens by dragging the raw chicken icon that is Colonel Sanders. So they're swinging back and forth. They're going, woo, woo, woo. And you hit them just on the upswing, and they go flying into here, crashing into the wall amongst
yeah.
us. Colonel Sanders, roll an acrobatics check.
Oh boy, 6 plus, so 17.
So you're gonna take some damage.
Worth it. Worth it.
Colonel Sanders, you'll take 7 damage.
All right,
not that bad.
That's fine.
And yeah, you have rescued the Easter Bunny and the Fed temporarily.
Again, I'll take it.
Alrighty. Is that the end of your turn, Kris?
Yeah, I think because I moved and then I have to pull out my gun.
Yep.
And I have to shoot.
Okay.
So I'm good.
Okay, so it is the Resentment of the Worker's turn, who rolls randomly. It's going to target the actual Easter Bunny.
Oh, God.
The old man himself.
Corporate pig should understand that it is sometimes time for bacon. And then he's going to roll a Fortitude save to avoid being... Oh, my God. The Easter Bunny rolled a 1.
Yeah!
Oh, my
Christ
God.
almighty.
So the actual Easter Bunny is picked up by telekinesis.
Oh
Lifted
my!
into the air. And then transforms into a pig.
Yo!
We don't have to save him, right?
He still has the top hat and monocle.
Honestly, I don't even care.
I think we can all agree that the social commentary aspect, perhaps, of
It's not subtle.
He's
Like,
rolling.
I'm not a smart guy, but come on.
Rush Limbaugh was telling me to read Animal Farm. This is just like that book.
Kris, I don't want to hang out anymore after this.
Kris, you're getting targeted.
Oh, he's getting targeted, alright.
Those who do not understand history are doomed to repeat it.
But I read Animal Farm.
Roll.
Just over and over. Animal Farm.
27.
Oh my God, you were avoid being trapped in your past. All right, that is that is EB. That is Ernesto Bonita again. The young must understand that they are the inheritors of the world. The young and unstartly must understand that they are the destroyers of the workers. He's like stumbling. He's running out of like.
Yeah, that was not maybe super coherent.
He's running out of soliloquies.
Aren't we all at this point?
I'm sorry. Is that a leftist with a bunch of empty platitudes eventually running out after a couple of minutes? Oh, that color me shocked.
Couldn't be me.
And the young Easter Bunny is made visible again, amongst some other things. All right, it is the sniper's turn. Sniper's going to aim at the young Easter Bunny. If I cannot save my people, I will at least destroy yours. That is a crit.
Fuck yeah.
Not a natural 20. A bullet just rips through the little Easter Bunny. He is not dead, but he is at 1 hit point.
Woo! Alrighty.
Reload, and it's going to fire again.
Brent, get your ass over here. The fuck?
It's now the Colonel's turn.
All right. Let's see here. I am going to dash, or try and move rather, to get right behind the rebel leader, like sneak up right behind him.
Are you going to try to sneak?
No, I mean,
or?
I'm just going to move right behind him. I don't need to sneak, I assume.
Yep.
And then I am going to do. I mean, it's why not just stick with the girl that brought you to the dance? You know, 17 is what I rolled. Plus,
yeah, you hit him with a blight bomb.
Yep. I'm sorry. That's a 17 plus a 12, so 29. Okay, that's perfectly fine. So that's 2d6.
He's going to attack of opportunity. He's going to grab your arm and he has his sniper rifle out. He cannot attack of opportunity.
Yeah, so 2d6 and then 2d4.
Yep.
All right, so that's 7 regular damage and then 6 persistent damage.
Ow. Okay. Is that your turn?
Right. I moved and then. Oh, I think I get what.
You have another action.
Oh, okay. All right. This is. I'm going to use a tallow bomb.
Roll a perception check.
13 plus 9, I think. This is what
You hear very slight, small, like shrieks and cries from behind this door, and small clucks, like.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's. I have to go. I have to go try and open the door. I have to. There are women and children inside. Colonel Sanders is about to be a busy man.
Them's good eating.
There are wings and giblets inside.
Yeah. So can I try and get in? Or like I'm not sure.
You'd have to go over here, and it is locked.
All right.
If you have a lockpick,
I
attempt a
do.
thievery.
In fact, I have thieving tools.
Yep. So that you can do that on your turn.
Cool. So I'll just get over there and then I'm waiting
This is insane.
now.
All right, Bull, you're up.
All right, we'll save. We'll see.
Nobody commanded you to act.
That's another 18.
All right. You say another minion line.
Please, I'm begging you. Just some direction in life. What does it mean? Banana.
All right, Kris, you're up.
Somebody grab the kid. Somebody grab the kid.
Can you say that?
All right, Bull, you say that when you hear that, you are allowed to act.
Cool. I'm going to bust ass over towards Ernesto and fucking scoop him up in my arms.
Yep, he's in your arms.
Cool.
He only told you to grab him, not do anything else.
Okay, now what? Wait, can I even say that?
You can say it. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, take him behind the vats for God's sake.
All right, now
Behind the vets, for
you've
God's
used-
sake.
So you have used 2 of your actions to give Bull 2 actions, and Bull
That's
pulls.
fine.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I do this for you, Crom. I do this only for you and my friend Kris.
And also, please, someone fucking heal me.
Bull, you can't do that.
I can't. I mean, do I have to
fine.
try? Or,
No,
I mean, that's my 2 actions anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I have line of sight to this guy?
You
Can I
do.
take a shot at him.
Yep.
Do I want to take a shot at him? He's attacking randomly. Take a shot at him.
Only bureaucracy can chain you in long enough to harness the wild steed of your people.
That's a 17 to hit.
Does not hit, but you realize that maybe mental attacks would be more effective.
I have no mental attacks.
All right, it is now their turn.
Was it man?
He's going to attack randomly. Good, Colonel, it's you. Something, workers' rights.
And this is a will save.
This is a will save.
So, all right. 19 plus 9.
Yeah, you're just like, I don't care.
Women and children to hurt. Nothing will distract me from my goal.
Workers' rights to be delicious.
Oh my God. All right, he targets the Fed. Federal agent. I know you're a federal agent. I know it because I didn't take my meds and the computers are telling me.
This guy's doing great.
And, God. All right, yeah, the federal agent, he's literally crucified.
Jesus.
But with carrots instead of nails.
That's
Oh
awesome.
my god! Does he like get pulled up like slow motion and the carrots fly across the factory like and then a really big one just pierces his side.
The carrot of Longinus.
I was thinking the exact same fucking thing.
He's still alive. He's just going to take persistent damage and be restrained.
Awesome.
Oh, and he's going to target Brent. I don't know what to say anymore. And he's just gonna flick him. Just does a little damage. Alright, this one's gonna come over here and try to attack you, Colonel. Colonel does a 21 hit.
My AC's 23.
God damn it.
Hot damn.
What about a 21 again?
Unfortunately, I have to say
Old man's got
23
moves.
still stands.
This is a natural 20.
All right.
However, it would be a miss normally, so it just becomes a regular hit.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Take 9
All right.
damage.
Let's party.
De La Chica is going to... He sees that the things are going bad, and he's going to come over here and try to... If this is how it is, we're all going up, and he's going to start turning the knobs on the assembly line for the vents.
I thought that would be off with the generator.
He's not turning the generator. He's going to just let them all leak out.
Okay. Got it.
And then light it himself. Actually, no, he won't do that. You're right, he can't. Fuck. That needs power. You fucked this up. you have fucked up his attempt to destroy
I mean,
everything.
he can go over there. He can try to turn it.
Yeah, he's gonna go over there and waste an action turning it, realizing the generator's
Say the
broken
cool
and come back.
line.
Yeah, I'll take us all out. Why isn't this working? All right, Colonel. It's your turn.
Yeah, all right. Let's see here. I'm gonna use thievery.
You're just gonna thieve
Yeah.
tools, right? So you're at a vault. There's a guy trying to kill you right next to you, and you're just gonna ignore him and try to break in to the room where the women and children are kept.
You know my character. All right, so that is going to be a 24.
That is one success, and he is gonna attempt to swing at you.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought I got another action, but okay.
You are going to get another action. He's attacks of
okay.
opportunity.
Sure.
He has. He misses. Okay, cool. Keep going. That's one of the successes you need. You need multiple
Oh,
successes.
how many do I need?
You don't. It's depending on how good a lock it is.
Okay. That is going to be a 15 plus 13, a 28.
That is a second success. You feel like you're almost through.
16 plus 13 is 29.
Yep, that's the third success. The door is unlocked.
Here's Harlan.
All right, Bull, it's your turn. Will save.
Will save have travel.
I'm so
Let's see.
sorry, by the way, Bull.
Oh, a 14.
Oh my god.
Just put me back in the tomb.
Just fully minionized.
I somehow have just manifested overalls.
The skull has formed one giant eye socket.
Oh, God. My skeleton is stained yellow. Ugh. Alright, well. I'm holding the bunny.
All right, it is. It's Chris's turn.
I still haven't been healed. I'm gonna stow I have my gun out. I'm gonna walk across here. I should have line of sight on this guy, or do I need to be right here to have line of sight?
You have line of sight.
Right there, I have line of sight?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take a shot at him.
For the listeners.
The sniper.
Yeah, you're aimed at the main guy,
Aimed at the
Carlos
main
de la
guy.
Chica.
Carlos de la Chica. That is 13 plus 9, 22.
That hits.
All right. By the way, my M4 is imbued with magical energies. Does that mean it does magical damage?
Yes.
Does that affect the fire elemental?
It does.
So my shot. Okay, so I will.
It's just going to have some amount of
magical
resistance.
Okay. 14, 15, 16 damage to Carlos de la Chica.
Ow. Alright.
And I have one action left. Am I gonna hide? I'm gonna hide. I can't afford to get shot here.
Alright, so you can roll a stealth check.
Perfect. I was built for that. That is a 31.
Yeah, but you don't know if you've hidden, but you feel hidden.
I feel pretty hidden behind this big metal vat.
Alright, it is the resentment of the worker's turn. He's targeting Carlos for the first time. You have failed the revolution. You must pay the price. Carlos is teleported over here.
God damn it!
God damn it!
His gun is left behind.
Oh!
All right. Next target. So for those that can't see, Carlos, the chicken leader, has been teleported over to where our quote unquote intrepid heroes are. Except his gun.
I mean, I think
behind.
we can say, scoundrels, perhaps.
Yeah, scoundrels is definitely how I'd characterize us, and not like Kissingerian level fucking monsters.
We're looking at the Geneva Convention as like a checklist,
Yeah, we're kind of like morally gray anti-heroes. It's like really deep. Fuck off now. They're gonna have to do another Geneva Convention for this shit.
Oh, thank you for populating that room. I just saw it. Sorry.
God.
Oh my god.
He actually targets the chicken that's next to you. You have failed to protect the young of the revolution.
See? Equally bad characters on both sides.
And this guy is also he's turned into a squirrel.
Nice.
He still has his hit points, and if you attack him at all, he turns back.
It's like a polymorph?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and then he's going to target you, Colonel Sanders. Will save. I don't know, but you seem like a bad person.
Sauce vibes, TBH.
19 plus whatever.
Oh my god!
We are not... Okay, alright.
So this is really funny. The Colonel is just like, I don't feel guilt. Alright, it's Carlos's turn. He's going to pull out his sword, and he's just going to charge at Ernesto. I will take down the petty thing. He's going to attack Ernesto. He's going to miss because he rolls a 2. God damn it.
Oh, God.
Just let me kill this idiot. Alright, it's Brent's turn. Brent's going to just ignore this completely, come over here and heal you, Kris.
Brent, you're a goddamn lifesaver, brother.
You're welcome.
Brent, suck your dick.
What? No, thank you. Heal for 32.
Oh, Brent, I'll suck it from the back.
like the Spartans of old.
Like the Spartans. We're brothers in arms, Brent.
The bunny's gonna run.
We're brothers in each other's arms.
But he
Iron
can't
sharpens
run.
iron.
He's in Bo's arm. He's in Bull's arms,
He keeps trying to run.
and he's gonna turn to Bull. Do something. Bull's already used his actions. All right, it's back to you, Colonel Sanders.
I am going to command Bull to kill the squirrel / other chicken at all costs.
All right.
At all costs.
You touch your throat laugh.
Yeah.
Your laugh, Mike.
So that's action 1. Action 2 is I go inside the chicken safe area. I assume I can just get in by opening the door. Okay.
Yeah.
And opening the door is one action.
Are the bad guys? They just start talking. Oh, the bad guy's
Can
gone.
I shut the door?
Yeah, if you want.
Can we have a tasteful fade to black here?
Oh my
This is a family program.
Just the Looney Tunes, the big like.
As you hear like unearthly screaming coming from inside.
So it's like they're like the cadets you've been fighting, but they're like the younger
Oh, I
versions.
know.
They're like
God.
they've been like training to be parts of the revolution, but they've been just a little bit not ready yet.
I shut the door behind me. It's
Okay, yeah, and we're gonna let that happen. All right. All right. Carlos sees this and is going to be like, no! And he's going to do everything he can to get past. and
Okay.
get back. It is your turn.
okay. Sorry. Just I wanted to run an idea by y'all on my next turn. So please, next turn, I'll let y'all know.
All right. It is your turn, Bo.
Will save. Or actually, wait. So I need to do everything in my power.
You can
to...
do the will save first.
Okay, cool. Let's see if that. Please. Oh, it's a 19.
You're one short. It's really.
Oh.
And you've already
Oh,
used your
no.
hero point. Yes, you
I
have.
already used my hero point. Yep.
All right. You can now use your actions.
If only this were a fortitude save. God damn it. All right. Cool. I don't have any fucking skeleton powers that make me better at will saves, do I? Alright, cool. So, yeah, I guess I have to use the best of my abilities to fuck shit up, right?
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna hit him with the bunny.
Oh my god.
That's all I have, and I can't drop him. I haven't been commanded to drop him. So I'm gonna hit him with Ernesto.
Ah!
Alright. What is that, a fucking 20 plus 7? 20
Yeah.
plus 9?
20 plus 7.
Okay. This stupid fucking game. That's a 10.
Oh, you just swing the bunny around in a circle.
You just hear a very British, like little Doppler effect kind of fucking ass. I guess just
like
retroactively, I guess I need to do a 5-foot step closer to him, right?
Yeah.
We get to count that.
Yeah. All right. All right, Kris. It's your turn.
We could be dancing like them, Brent. But first, I'm gonna punch Carlos in the ovary. That's what I'm gonna do. A straight shot. Right to the baby maker.
I drop my gun. I draw my sword. Can I even... drawing my sword is one action, moving is another action, and then I can swing on him, right?
Yep.
That is 24.
That'll hit.
All right. Woo. Okay. To 14.
Ow.
Cleave him for 14.
Hot damn.
The fight has left his eyes.
Oh. That's really sad. Fuck. We're evil!
This sucks shit. Me sowing, me reaping. Fuck.
Where are your people now, Carlos? You know where they are.
It is, in fact, their turn. The squirrel is going to break free of the polymorph and start pounding on the door. We surrender! We surrender! The resentment of the proletariat is going to turn to... Or actually, Carlos is going to turn to the resentment and just walk over to him and say, I give my life. Save them that are left.
No.
And you see him start to wither away.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Mr. Stark!
It's just like he just kind of collapses off to one side. He's not dead, but he's emaciated.
Life force.
His life
So,
force has been drained.
Colonel Sanders, are the chicklings still alive?
Could you check your signal DMs, Dredd? I wanted to.
Oh, let me
Ryan.
check that real quick.
He just sent you actual footage of chickens getting butchered.
Yes, Colonel Sanders, that is
Okay,
completely
yeah.
allowed. That's so much darker.
Because I rolled a nat 20.
All right. So, the resentment of the worker says, "Your wish is fulfilled," and a monkey paw curls as the door swings open, and Colonel Sanders marches out with a group of cadets in KFC uniforms.
Sicko shit. That's awesome.
Colonel Sanders, would you like to describe? What
I went
happens?
inside and I explained to them that with the way that their country was going, it was terrible because you face two options in life with how you want to live things. You can live in a way where you don't want to cause any trouble, or you can live in a way where you don't want to leave any witnesses. And I urge the cadets to live in that second way and follow me and understand that it's better to be on the winning side, not the upper class or the lower class, but the winning class, which was kneeling and swearing fealty to the Sanders Corporation.
Wow.
The little chicklins do a little goose step and just go, "Power to the Sanders Corporation!"
Yum brands uber alles.
and Carlos is not dead, but he's forced to watch this. And the resentment of the worker says, "There are no workers left to protect here," and begins swirling down and down and down and disappears. Congrats! You have won through the most horrifying way possible. Indoctrination.
Oh, everyone thought Kelton was going to kill the kids. Oh.
No, that would have been too merciful. You condemned them to a far more grim fate of this fucked up Sweeney Todd food service thing. Because where do you think they're getting the meat, Kelton? Where do you think they're getting the meat? From fucking zombie birds on the
Colonel
island.
Sanders knows. Absolutely. Yep.
Ugh, Jesus.
All right, so we will fade to the resolution of
Priest.
this.
Have a little priest. Fuck.
So, you all resolved this. You managed to keep the stupid little EB alive.
Which I regret.
He's at
Despite
one
my
hit-
best efforts.
It's the
you know?
funniest thing is if you had he was at 1 hit points. If you had hit the bad guy with him, or the good guy, I guess, he would have died.
That's amazing.
And then we have the pig that was the former bunny.
Yeah.
On a rope. I have haltered him.
So Fed, and EB are appointed as the new co-chairs of the democratically elected Easter Island Republic.
A Claudia Sanders
They
chicken
are-
shack subsidiary.
Yes, of course, they are advised by their consigliere, the Colonel, who's been granted special permission to stay here with his new cadets. Why don't we go ahead and talk about what happens? I will talk about what happens to the NPCs. Brent does not take up the sucky from Kris Pyle, and instead goes on to have a moderately successful career impersonating dead
Oh,
celebrities.
wonderful.
Bill Hicks, perhaps.
Yeah, the second real Bill Hicks. He's actually he's in Alex Jones doing a Bill Hicks impersonation.
Oh, that's awesome. Good for him.
Ernesto Bunny and Fed become the new rulers of the Easter Island. And life continues to deteriorate for the working chickens. A zombie plague appears, and there's a way, it turns out, to make it so that the chicken is still edible after processing. So this doesn't really slow anything down. Chocolate production resumes just in time for Easter. And it turns out the zombie chickens don't need rest and become the perfect workers.
Oh, fuck. This is terrible.
Wow.
This is fucking miserable here.
The original Easter Bunny was turned into a pig permanently by the collective resentment of workers. He is still a pig. At least that's what it said. Though every time you hear the sound of a squeal on the island, you have to wonder, is that him running free? Carlos de la Chica was forced to watch as his people were re-enslaved. He was still alive, but in a deeply damaged power straight. The magic of the Egg of Destiny, which had given him the ability to summon the resentment of the workers, had also taken away his life. He is now forced to pull the egg sleigh. This is from the C.O.U.P 2011 Wikipedia, by the way. Pull the egg sleigh every year during the Easter delivery.
Really, really insult to injury that they made him do this and then actually put it in the movie.
Yep. Now let's talk about our anti-heroes. Who wants to go first?
I think Bull's finally found gainful employment and moved out of the Pentagon's basement. Here, managing some of the assembly lines where chicken is butchered and processed and pre-deep fried before being shipped off to North America.
Yeah, Bull is in charge of the zombie chickens working the assembly line.
Yep.
God.
It's literally just like a big dude, fucking 8-foot tall skeleton, in like smart business casual, like khakis and a white polo. It says Bull on his little name tag, and he's still got the big, headdress. And overseeing his, many slaves as he did in life, he's quite pleased with himself.
Awesome.
He can yell at as many. His intimidation finally works now that your employment hangs in the balance.
All right, who's next?
And life is good.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Kris Pyle. Eventually succumbed to the multiple lung diseases, not only from smoking cigarettes, but from repeatedly locking himself in the tear gas chamber just to get high on base.
Just hotboxing fucking like riot gas.
Yeah.
God.
His clone was put down, and it was a widely published incident because his autobiography did take off. But there is still a Kris Pyle clone out there. To this day, running ops with all the memories of the previous Krises inside of him.
Yeah, it's like Duncan, Idaho.
It's exactly like Duncan, Idaho.
All right, and finally, what happens to the Colonel?
Well, the Colonel, of course, finally has resumed control over, Easter Island's chicken production and chocolate factories. He is still engaged in a long embittered IP war with John Brown over getting the rights to the American Basketball Association's Kentucky Colonels, which, despite this coup effort and him becoming a warlord of sorts, he still cannot crack that necessarily. Although he does have the janky third-party, T-Public version of that logo installed for all of his factory workers instead. So it's a small...
That's so sad. That is so fucking sad.
But that's his new effort that he wants to devote all of his time to.
Alrighty. Congratulations,
Thank
everybody.
you.
We did it.
We were
The city is saved.
History has ended.
Really.
And again, outro music just starts playing, and it's, of course...
And that's where we'll stop this week's episode of Psychic Dolphin Garage's PDG RPG. Come back next week for another fantastic campaign episode. Until next time.